This lesson is over dividing decimals part 2. So in our question for today, it says, how do you know that 2 and 8/10 divided by 7/10 will equal 4? How do you know that 4 groups of 7/10 go into 2 and 8/10? You can add 7/10, 4 groups, 7/10 plus 7/10 plus 7/10 plus 7/10, and get 2 and 8/10. But mathematically, let's show why. 2 and 8/10, can I rewrite this in fractional form? 2 and 8/10 divided by 7/10. I don't know about you, but I'd rather work with whole numbers. So how can I turn this 7/10 into 7? I multiply by the power of 10. Or as some kids, since it's a tenths place, I just multiply by 10. So what is 2 and 8/10 times 2 and 8/10 times 10? 28. I have a lot of kids who say, Mr. Joe, can I just move this decimal 1 over, move this 1 over, and get 28 over 7? Fine, I guess you could. But you still need to know why, power of 10. 28 divided by 7 is 4. There are 4 groups of 7/10 that go into 2 and 8/10. Natalie has 1,575,000 cups of mango in a bowl. If she eats 3,500 cups of mango each day, how long will it take Natalie to finish the bowl of magic? So I have 1,575,000. I am breaking it into groups of 3,500. So how many 3,500s will fit into it? So this is a division question. I don't know about you, but I'm going to rewrite this as in fractional form. How can I turn this divisor 3,500 into a whole number? I move the decimal. Oh, that's a shortcut. Yes, all right, fine. Move your shortcut. You move the decimal 2 over. That means I have to move this decimal 2 over. If I move it 2 over, it's 157.5. Before you say, what if I move it 3 over and move this 2 over? Then this would not be equivalent to this. So why am I moving it 2 over? I am multiplying by the power of 100 because this is in the hundreds place. I need to multiply by 100. If I multiply 1 and 575,000 by 100, it's only going to be 157 and 5/10. So now I can do this question. It is time to divide this. 157 and 5/10 is broken into 35 groups. Can 35 go on 1? No. Can 35 go on 15? No. How many groups of 35 go into 157? I believe 4 times. That would be 140. So 157 minus 140 is 17. I bring down the 5. Don't forget the line decimal. How many groups of 35 go into 175? How many groups of 35 go into it? 35 plus 35 is 70. Plus 35 more, 135 I believe. 105. Plus 35 is 140. Plus 35, 5 times exactly. So how long will it take her to finish this bowl of mango? So on the first day she eats 3,500. Next day 3,500. Next day 3,500. Next day 3,500. And then a half day period, she'll finish up her mango. So there are how many 3,500s go in 157 and 1 and 575,000? 4.5. So let's continue our lesson over dividing decimal. This grid contains a dollar. Say 25 cents on the grid. 25 cents. At a convenience store, pickles cost 5 cents each. That is cheap. Use the grid to determine how many pickles can be purchased with 25 cents by circling groups of 500s. So, if I have 25 cents, how many 500s do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What if I have 50 cents? Let's get my highlighter. Highlight 50 cents. And each pickle again costs how much? 5 cents. So this will be 5. That's another pickle. This is 5 cents. Another pickle. Another 5 cents. Another 5 cents. And another 5 cents. How many pickles do I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 pickles. So as you can tell, now 75 cents. So every 25 cents, I get 5 pickles. So this one would be 15. If I have $1, how many pickles can I make? If 50 cents is 10, double it, it will be 20 pickles. What about $1? Ooh, what about $1.50? So $1, I can have 20 pickles. 50 cents, I can have 10 pickles. So it'll be 30 pickles. What if I have $2? $1, I can have 20 pickles. Another dollar, I get 20 pickles. That's 40 pickles. If I have $5, how many pickles can I buy? So if I have $2, I can have 40. Another $2, I have 40. And $1, I have 20. 40, 40, 20 is 100 pickles. What if I have $10 worth of it? $5, I have 100 pickles. So another $5, I have 100 pickles. That's 200 pickles. What if I have $20? How many pickles can I buy? With $10, I can get 200 pickles. With another $10, I get 200 pickles. That's 400 pickles. If you do not believe me here, let's start with $10. I have $10. I'm dividing it into groups of nickels. I want to find how many groups of 5 cents go into $10. Again, I don't like working with a decimal and divisor. So to turn 500s into 5, I multiply by 100. Multiply this by 100 and I get 1,000. Shortcut for those who like the shortcut. Why am if I multiply by a power of 100, I move the decimal 2 over. I move this decimal 2 over. So that's where you get 1,000 divided by 5. So if you divide 1,000 by 5, you get 200 pickles. So Jeff has $12. He went to Chase Bank and exchanged the $12 for quarters because when you live in an apartment, you have to use the coin-operated laundry washer and dryer. He wants to play at main event. How many quarters will he receive from the bank teller? So he has $12. He needs to break the $12 into groups of 25 cents. 12 divided by 25 cents. How many 25 cents go into 12? To figure out, I rewrote it as a fraction, as you can tell, 12 divided by 25 cents. What power do I multiply to get from 25 cents to 25? Well, since it's in the hundreds place, I am multiplying by 100. As some kids like, they say, I prefer the shortcut. I move the decimal 2 over, 25. If I move this back 2 over, that'll be 1,200. So let's answer this question. If I have 1,200, and I break into groups of 25, can 25 go into 1? Nope. 2? Nope. Into 124 groups. That's 25, 25, 25, 25. That's 100. If I subtract 120 minus 100, I get 20. I bring down the 0. How many groups of 25 go into 200? 8 times. So the answer is 48. He will be able to get 40. You will be able to get 48 quarters out with $12. Paulina measured her room length as 14 and 5/10 feet. Her pet cricket will jump 1 and 2,500 feet when prodded. How many jumps will the cricket need to complete to reach from end to end? So it's a division question. Do you notice how I rewrote it in fraction form? How many 1 and 2,500 go into 14 and 5/10? So what power, I don't know about you, but I like working with whole numbers. So in this divisor is 1 and 2,500. What power do I need to? Hundreds. I said hundreds if you listen carefully. 1 and 25 hundreds. So I'll multiply by 100. So 14 and 5/10, if I multiply by 100, would be 1450. So let's divide 1450 into 100 groups of 125. Can 125 go to 1? Nope. 14? Nope. But it can go 145 one time. If I multiply 145 minus 125, you get 20. How many groups of 125 go into 200? One time. Again. So let's subtract that. 200 minus 125 is 75. I need to get rid of this remainder. So how can I add a 0 without changing this value? 0.0, remember that? So bring it down. How many groups of 125 go into 750? 125. Another 125 is 250. Another 25 is 375. Another 125, 500. Another one, it will be 625, and another one is 750. So it goes in 6 groups. So the answer is 11 and 6/10. So the cricket will be able to jump 11 and 6/10 jumps to reach from end to end, because he jumps 1 and 25, 1 and 25, 125, 125, 125, 125, 125, and so on. So today you're going to be doing scavenger hunt. You'll be walking around the classroom, and out of the 10 stations, you will need to answer 7 out of the 10 stations. They are all help you practice with decimal. So again, you are given a division problem. You rewrite it in fraction form and try to turn the divisor into a whole number by multiplying by the power of 10. Dividing decimals, part 2.